Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Crypto Insider channel. I am the Crypto Insider, and coming at you today from Austin, Texas, where I come at you from every day. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not a financial planner, a registered investment advisor, tax accountant, none of that stuff, and I'm not selling any products today. Um, I am somebody that's very interested in cryptocurrency, and I have 17 years in the fintech world, working with a lot of at-Ripple partners on a daily basis. In fact, sometimes I'm working with a client and I'm not even aware that they're a Ripple partner until I see it in the news or something like that, because it's payments, cross-border payments are not the area of my expertise that I work in for these folks. But I do work with them, and I do see their goals and the way they like to get things done. So every once in a while, I can come up with a different insight or a different take from what's out there. Some would say I have a degree in aimless rambling, and I do tend to ramble at times. That's fine. I'm not one of these guys that just goes straight to it, and I'm going to read the news and read the news. And I'm not a reporter. I just, not one of the things I was ever interested in doing. I'm more of a, hey, let's have a cup of coffee, let's talk about cryptocurrency, sort of podcasty, I guess, type of presentation. Anyways, on the screen before you, you can see the latest donation we've made to our subscribers via the XRP tip bot. I used the app and donated 20 XRP to Good XRP for our new subscribers to the channel that overnight. There's some threads going around on Twitter about the XRP tip bot. Apparently, they shut down the Twitter account, the XRP tip bot Twitter account from Weetso Wind. I don't know what's going on with that, or if he'll be able to get the account back, but they said he was shut down for impersonation. And that's sad, because a lot of money ends up going to charity and spreading around the Twitter community via the XRP tip bot. Now, you can still use the app apparently, because I just did it, but I don't know if you can type +1 to whoever, or use the syntax from within Twitter to send the XRP. So if that's something that you do, you may want to check it out. Check out We Say Win's Twitter. I don't know what his handle is, but he's the inventor of the XRP tip bot. Let's look at price. Price has not been very exciting for us. We took a haircut. Who was it? Was it somebody named Ashley commented that, yeah, the market still bleeds even with all this good news. And that's true, Ashley. It's there's no other way to say it. We haven't had great price action over the week, but it depends on where you are on the timeline, right? If you just bought your first XRP 30 days ago from coinalyze.net, you can see that you're up 17.15%. Unfortunately, a lot of us are hodlers, and we did not buy 30 days ago. We bought, 600 or 700 days ago, and we're hodling. We have a mix on the indicators, on the moving averages. It looks like it's turning green within the past half hour. We have a few overboughts. We'll see if that momentum continues. Right now we're sitting at 22 cents, 22.3 cents. And we did break some support lines. And News BTC has an article about it. Ayush Jindal again, who we covered quite a bit. Ripple extended its decline and broke the key 22.7 support against the US dollar, similar to Bitcoin below 8,500. Yeah, and unfortunately that's what we see. Bitcoin's leading the market, and it leads the market in both directions. It leads it up and it leads it down. So to examine the XRP price charts and support levels and Fibonacci stuff, you can do all that, and it's interesting, but with the 70% Bitcoin dominance, and I think we're back up to just under 70%, it's like 69.9%. We're going to do what Bitcoin does. Major support levels are 21.5, 21, and 20 cents. So we haven't gotten down that far, and the trend looks like it's reversed a little bit. We're going to keep our eye on the price. We're not in it. I'm not in it. You might be in it. I'm not really in it for short-term gains. I'm one of these people waiting for the mass adoption, waiting for there to be more than two customers on the on-demand liquidity solution. If you're following the liquidity index bot on Twitter, you will also see that we're still breaking records for the all-time highs. I don't know if that's due to more transactions or that because of the recent dip in price here, it's requiring more XRP to do the same amount of work. It might be a little bit of both. But still good to see that we're breaking those transactions, and we do have 3 new corridors coming on this year, so more XRP is going to be used for its intended purpose rather than just speculation, and that's always a good thing. We also had a question about Ripple's IPO. Could come within 12 months, suggests CEO Brad Garlinghouse. In Davos, Garlinghouse told the Wall Street Journal on Thursday that an initial public offering is a natural evolution for the company. In the next 12 months, you'll see IPOs in the crypto blockchain space. We're not going to be the first and we're not going to be the last, but I expect us to be on the leading side. It's a natural evolution for our company. So, Crypto Wolf, XRP Crypto Wolf, tweeted yesterday and said, "What are the pros and cons for XRP if Ripple does an IPO?" And my response to him, and the same response I'm going to give to anybody listening to the channel, is it legitimizes the company in the eyes of traditional investors, meaning people that weren't looking at crypto before will be looking at crypto at that point. The fundamentals, however, of the ODL offering and XRP remain the same. I can't personally see any cons with an IPO. Now, I can see a little bit of trickiness here that doesn't exist in the traditional investing world, especially with valuation and liquidity, because liquidity exists within companies too. How liquid is a company is a metric, is an accounting measure that people use to invest. Now, if you have $10 billion worth of an asset locked up, releasing little bits every month, it's going to affect that liquidity metric, because Ripple doesn't have, I think they have 50 billion or 52 billion XRP or something like that. They don't, however, have the ability to just dump that on the exchanges and cash it all in. From what I understand, the escrow is a scheduled programmatic event, and they can take it after it's been released and put it back in, but I don't think they can pull more than that out. So that may hurt their liquidity metric when it comes to valuing the actual company. But I don't see any cons with an IPO. The tech is the same. The use case is the same. It would be like Apple going public. It doesn't affect the iPhone. I mean, Apple's already public. I don't know if they always were public, but their products are the same regardless. That's pretty much all I have for you today. That was my aimless rambling for today. I get a few, I get a lot of positive comments, but I get a few negative ones, and I always just sort of thank them for their comment and shoo them on their way, because, if you don't like the channel, that's great. You don't have to watch the videos. It won't hurt my feelings. In fact, I'd rather you start your own channel at that point if you have a different take or a different information than I have. Please put it out there, and we'll look at it. We'll definitely take it into consideration. Anyway, that's it for the day. I'm going to pop up some stuff on your screen there, a couple videos and a subscribe button. We appreciate it. You can donate to charity just by subscribing, and liking our videos, of course, helps them raise in the ranks of the YouTube algorithm. When somebody's searching for cryptocurrency or XRP or Bitcoin, they have a better chance at seeing our videos if you've liked and subscribed. But we appreciate you stopping by, and we will be back with you tomorrow.